Good evening. My name is Keith Foster, and this is my PowerPoint presentation on cryptography. What is data? Data is a collection of facts, numbers, words, observations, or other useful information. Organizations collect data from various sources and in various formats, including non-numerical qualitative data, such as customer reviews, and numerical quantitative data, such as sales figures. Data must be encrypted to avoid compromise. Data is classified into three categories: at rest, in use, in transit, and in transit, excuse me. Encryption and cryptography technologies comprise a technical control that can be used to provide the confidentiality objective of the CIA triad. Data at rest. Data at rest is data that is currently in storage. Typically, you can find it on the computers or server's hard disk. It is also data that has reached the destination and not being accessed or used at the moment. Examples of this would be corporate files, storage within the cloud, also known as cloud storage, and a USB drive. In order to counteract the attacks that may occur, I would deploy identity access management to employ strong access controls to restrict unauthorized access. I would also install full disk encryption to encrypt the entire storage medium to protect everything. Anything that's stored on that storage medium within the storage will be encrypted. Data in use. Data in use is data that is actively being read, written, or modified by applications or users. Data in use is usually decrypted, which makes it a hotbed for attackers. It's typically stored inside the RAM. An example of data in use would be data stored, as I previously said, data stored or processed within the RAM. And also another example would be a user requesting access to a transaction history on a banking app. Due to data in use being directly accessible by one or more users, data in this state is vulnerable to many attacks and exploits. I would employ strong identity access management, specifically more user authentication at every level. A well-documented data loss prevention plan will also be needed to help you navigate the problems you will face if your data is compromised. Data in transit. Data that is traveling from one location to another, whether it be across the internet or across the street through a private network. An example of this would be sending emails or instant messages. Data in transit is the least secure, making it a prime target for attacks. Encryption is crucial for protecting data in transit. I would employ transport layer security to protect everything in transit. More specifically, the Secure Sockets Layer Protocol, which is a protocol that provides encryption, server and client authentication, and message integrity. This would protect against network sniffing as well as man in the middle attacks. Thank you.